Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I want to talk about something that was just an absolute disaster, and I can't believe this happened only like 6 or 7 weeks ago. Watching Summer Game Fest and watching the presentation of Splitgate 2, and I knew from the moment that man stepped on foot on stage that we were in trouble as far as Splitgate 2 is concerned, because, man, going on stage with that hat on right off the bat, I was just like, man, why are you doing this? And I honestly think that guy did, and I forget his name, but like, it's just been a whole clown show, but I don't think that dude had any bad intentions. I really don't think that guy was thinking that there would have been as much backlash, but even beyond the hat, taking shots at Call of Duty, talking about Titanfall 3, brother, you're at Summer Game Fest showcasing your game. Focus on your game. You don't need to bring in other IPs and talk about other IPs and games right now. You gotta focus on your games. And given the current state of the world, wearing a Make FPS Great Again hat, bad move, Chief. When it comes to a live service game, what is your number one equity? What is the equity that makes a live service game successful? It is your community, it is your player base, and the quantity of that player base is absolutely important. Look, there are some games that can slash their player base and still have a healthy player base to go with, but Splitgate was already in a little bit of a dire situation. They need as many people playing it as humanly possible, and when you go on stage with a hat like that, realize that there is gonna be a sector of the gaming populace that's just gonna be like, I don't even want anything to do with that game, and that's not the impression that you want. It's not about what beliefs you have or don't have, it's about making a game that is catering towards as many people as possible, and just doing that optically, bad look, just a very, very bad look. But beyond that, when you've already got one foot in the door with that hat on, the worst thing you could do is also go back and then on social media be like, we didn't mean that, we're very sorry. I get it, and I don't think the guy had any bad intentions. I really think he just didn't know going on stage with that hat on would lead to that level of pushback, and then also he just wanted to put out an apology, legitimately apologizing. But in terms of understanding the dynamics online and how people are gonna perceive things, just misfire after misfire after misfire as far as that's concerned. And ultimately the game had like, what was it, 25,000 concurrent players? Well, that's gone, and now Splitgate 2 is going back to the drawing board, and they put out a post yesterday building the Splitgate you deserve. To the Splitgate community, we believe in Splitgate 2. This game means everything to us. It's been our life for almost 10 years, starting in our dorm room, and we're more committed than ever to delivering the incredible experience you deserve. Again, the game development world is so wild, and I get it. It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's a lot of days eating ramen, not making a lot of money. I get all of that, and it's unfortunate that I just gotta pile on, especially in the case of, I believe, the development studios facing layoffs. This situation has just been handled so poorly, and really, please, for every other developer, study situations like Splitgate 2. Study the Concords of the world. Study the Dragon Age Veilguards of the world. These are games that you can learn from. You can learn about the handling of the promotion of the game, and ultimately, it comes down to game quality. I totally get that, but promoting video games in an era where there's a billion games on the market, it goes for live service games, it goes for standard games. Game promotion is so important. Splitgate 2, right off the rip, had problems on that, but then there were also issues with the game. Ultimately, it comes down to the game being good or not, but game promotion is certainly beneficial. The post continues, we've heard your feedback and we agree with you. We launched it too early, we had ambitious goals with Splitgate 2, and in our excitement to share with you, we bit off a little bit more than we can chew. We rushed certain features, made some boneheaded mistakes, and most importantly, we didn't give you the polished portal-filled mayhem you fell in love with. Also, the priced microtransactions were very egregious. So back to the post. So we're going back into beta. Yes, they're going back into beta. We'll be heads down until early next year, rebuilding major parts of the game to capture what made Splitgate special. I'll continue in a second, but the issue is, I think optically there's been a lot of damage that's been done to Splitgate as an IP, and I don't know if going back to the drawing board and rebuilding the game is the right move. I think the IP has been damaged. I think you just take this as an L and you move on, but I don't know what kind of finances they're working with, what kind of investment is already there, if they've secured more investment, etc., etc. That means reworking progression from the ground up, adding more portals to our map, simplifying monetization, refocusing on classic game modes you've been asking for, and more we'll share soon. Now more than ever, we need your help. We're returning not to just our roots in what we built, but in how we built it. With you, that means more playtests, more surveys, more listening, and truly being community first. Our goal is to combine the DNA of the first game with the best improvements from the second. Rebuilding the core experience isn't a quick fix. It's a long-term commitment to give ourselves the time to build the Splitgate you deserve. We've made the incredible difficult decision to reduce certain roles and shift our resources to focus on this rework. That means layoffs. This is heartbreaking. These are our teammates and our friends, and they help build our what we have today. They're receiving severance and job placement support, and we're committed to doing everything we can to help them through this transition. We hope to bring them back when we can. In an effort to retain as many team members as possible, we're also going to be shutting down OG Splitgate servers in a month. While we love to keep servers online indefinitely, it costs us hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past couple of years, and we have to prioritize our team like us. We know that the game means a lot to many of you, so we're exploring the possibility of supporting offline peer-to-peer matches, and when we return, we plan to have a dedicated experience in Splitgate 2 that delivers on the promise of the original. In the meantime, Splitgate 2 will remain playable and will still be shipping Chapter 3 as well as fixes and high priority changes. We hope you continue to play and support the game. As always, please keep the feedback coming. We faced a lot of dark days and have made many mistakes. Like, again, I feel bad for them. Like, I want to be empathetic, but at the same time, it's just, while I saw that presentation at Summer Game Fest, I remember messaging people being like, no, 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 this is gonna be a disaster. And when I saw the initial player base, some people were like, oh my god, look at how much the player base spiked up. Bro, they just presented a game at Summer Game Fest that went live immediately. Obviously, the player base was gonna go up, and I knew it didn't go up to the level that it needed to, and I knew that ultimately in 6 weeks, it was going to be dead to rights. That's what was going to happen. Anybody could have seen it. And guys, I'm just a YouTuber. I am not involved in the game promotion. I am not involved. If you are involved in making sure this game resonates with as many people as possible, I just don't know how you could make that decision and then also go on and make that apology. Maybe the apology was sincere. I truly believe it was sincere and he just wanted to apologize. But anybody can tell based on the climate of society right now that doing it this way, like, just, and hindsight is always going to be 20/20, but I think most of us could have realized that, hey, this is not good. This is not a good way to go about every decision that was made. It was just unfortunate from a promotional standpoint, and then you had the monetization issues, you had the issues with the game, so on and so forth, but, yeah, it is what it is. Splitgate has been our life for 10 years, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We've got work to do, but we aren't giving up. We'll see where it is in early 2026. It's just, you know, we've seen the multiverses go back to the drawing board. We've seen other games go back to the drawing board. I actually like what Sony did with Concord. Cut your losses early. Just let it die, move on, and again, I don't know if they have so much passion for this project. I don't know if there's like this investment, financial ties, if they have financial backing. Who knows what the reasoning is, but this is one of the biggest disasters and one of the worst handlings of a game that I've seen, but I can't even say it's the worst because we've had the Concords, we've had the Dragon Age Veilguards, and you know, Veilguard, I don't know what you want to consider with that game. That's a single-player game versus a live service game like this, so apples and oranges to an extent, but this is one of the worst handled games I've ever seen in my life, and, yeah, again, what I implore, and I don't think a lot of developers are watching this video, but if they are, if there's somebody that's linked to somebody, because, you know, if this video gets 5,000 views, somebody's gotta know somebody. Just learn from the recent failings, learn from the Splitgate 2s, learn from the Concords, learn from the Dragon Age Veilguards. That's ultimately how you get better. You learn from the failures, not just of the failures you yourself do, but also failures that other people do, and learn from that, and then grow and make sure you don't you know, fall to the same pitfalls, so to speak. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, interested to hear from you guys, but I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.